Pump it.
Dump it.
Gentlemen in the mix.
Hey, traders. Good to see you all on this Tuesday. And, what a day for energy stocks and car companies, right? But more so Ford than anything. GM, second to that, excuse me. So here's Bitcoin. We're just looking at the 60-minute because, I don't know. I think there's a lot of telling data on the 60-minute right now, and it's just not looking good. I mean, you had another attempt, right? A third attempt, at least on this time scale, to somehow hold the support as you did yesterday and rally and begin your reversal. But you didn't do that, did you? No, there was no reversal. There was only another level of confirmation that there is still distribution going on, at least locally. Right? So that is not a bullish sign at all. I think this harmonics validity is getting put in jeopardy right now. I don't like the way it looks right here. And we know about the rule of three, don't we? On that third peak, that third valley, that third test, right? Normally the big move comes afterwards. You get resolution after that third touch. Just for instance, perfect example, like one touch, two touch, three, third touch, resolution, right? So we got 1, 2, 3 peaks, and they're lower than the previous one. After, failing to break, to even test 53,000, failing to even break, or even test a 38% retrace from your all-time high to this December 4th crash low. Pretty weak right now, and just the way it looks, not good, right? So not just having that on the 60-minute, you then go to the daily, and it's just not good, man. It's very bad, because look what happened today. Look, you ran up this morning and back tested what was once a support in April. It is now resistance again, and that is complete rejection there. And so you are in 48 minutes, or you will be having your lowest daily candle close since September 30th, chat. That's not good. That's not a good sign. That's not like bullish price action. It's not things you want to see on any asset ever if you want there to be a reversal. So you're talking about multi-month lows coming in for Bitcoin on the daily. And that hidden bearish divergence is still just sitting there, and it looks like it's either today in the next 48 minutes or tomorrow you will almost certainly be seeing negative momentum again on the daily for the first time since December 18th. And that could build. Okay, that could build. So forgive my attire. I didn't feel like really getting ready today. I feel terrible. I have COVID. I give you an update. And yeah, I get it. There are going to be people out there that are saying, oh, it's fake. It's just the cold, bro. Who cares? You seem fine. It's like, that's cool, dude. I'm just telling you what happened. And then I got people comment and be like, the COVID tests are fake. They're fraudulent. It's like, all right, dude, what do you want me to do? You should not want to know about the well-being of the streamer you watch every day? I don't know, dude. I'm not telling you it's bad. I have a fever. I have a sore throat now. Whatever. I'm on antibiotics. I'm doing all the right things. I'm taking the zinc, the vitamin C, the vitamin D, all those things I'm doing. Okay. So it's not like, it's like, oh, all I did was identify a weekly bullish engulfing candle that's pretty much being invalidated now. That's all I did was report it. I'm not telling you anything. I'm not taking a stance on it. Okay. Right. Isn't that crazy though? It's like, oh yeah, man, who cares? And it's like, stop crying about it. Go do something. Stop commenting my videos, whatever. Anyway, so it just seems like you're about to make your lowest candle close on the daily since September 30th, and you just showed all that classic distribution on the 60-minute, and then you just see like how many days in a row we failed to break not just the 200-day simple moving average, but yeah, that inflection point from April, August, and September. It's all bad. It's like literally everything you would want if you were bearish is happening right now. Okay? And look at that. As I'm speaking to you, we've just gone negative on momentum. We were that close. Okay, so anyway, not really good. Nothing good here on Bitcoin. 60 minute, 4 hours probably bad too. It was just, 4 hours, bearish engulfing candle. Yeah, every time scale, whether it was the 60 minute, the 4 hour, or the daily, they're all bad. This is like a bearish engulfing, bearish, or a bullish 3-line strike. It's not good. Like, you just engulfed the past 5 4-hour candles in one candle. Yeah, it's just bad, right? Like, I get it. I will say that you have not breached the local low right here from December 13th. That has not happened yet. But I'm telling you, everything, the stage is set. I was like, everything has happened except the major markdown dump. The impulse has not occurred, but everything else before the impulse has occurred. You get that? So just, you can't be surprised now with the weakness at the pattern completion zone of this M shape. You just can't be surprised if we finally get a breakdown. We finally get some resolution. It's fine. You have 43, 42K. Wonderful potential buying opportunities, because that's like you'd be getting a secondary test from December 4th. The second test, right? You might even back test 40K, 42K, this zone. We know about this level. It's very real. Not a joke, man.
Colorado crypto trader tip $22.33. Looks like it's on the edge of a cliff. Is that harmonic busted? Get well soon.
Oh, it's already broken down, dude. Yeah, Bitcoin dominance is like, I'll show you. Yeah, dude, just understand, it's getting real good chance this little harmonic's gonna get violated, invalidated. Okay, it's not a very big one anyway. So remember, momentum driven asset class, momentum is certainly bearish, sentiment's terrible right now. But it's so weird because the altcoins, some of them look unbelievable, and they're performing so well compared to Bitcoin, right? Like, you got assets in the green today, doing well, doing fine, making higher highs, higher lows, back testing old all-time highs as support and bouncing very well off of them. It's like a different market. It's like they've decoupled in certain ways, maybe not every day, but you can clearly see the sheer outperformance of some of these altcoins compared to Bitcoin. That is real life right now. And then all changed once December 4th happened. Once December 4th happened, everything got wiped out. But now you can see tons of altcoins outperforming the crap out of Bitcoin. Okay. Bitcoin dominance. Good timing. Anytime you want a Bitcoin of something request, great time while it's still on Bitcoin. You broke the support, man. You made multi-year lows. You made the lowest low today you've seen on Bitcoin dominance since May 5th of 2018. You don't want to know what May 5th, 2018 was, Chad. I'll never forget that day. That was Cinco de Mayo, and that was when Bitcoin confirmed its second high, much lower than the all-time highs or even the second all-time highs. We are already in a downtrend, but a really nice retrace, and that is where Bitcoin got wrecked.
Hey Mitch, get well soon. I just wanted to point out that the light in back just switched off. There is someone in your house. You are not alone.
Oh man, is it really, dude? Well, we got the power of Jesus with us, so we know we're never alone, but thanks, dude. Yeah, it was just Jesus, okay? So all that divergence turned into nothing, and it's just constantly getting wrecked, and it's interesting, right? Because that's the dynamic change. The big dynamic change is altcoins, and a handful of them doing really, really well. Some hitting all-time highs. One hit like all-time high today. Look at, what was it? Atom today, on the cusp. We're just testing that old all-time high level. Some altcoins out there are doing exceptionally well, while Bitcoin just continues to bleed out, continues to make multi-year lows on its dominance, percentage dominance, right? It fell below.
BTC becoming the silver of crypto. Futures markets dictating price rather than spot. Hope you feel better soon, sir.
Thank you, EB. What you just said, dude? Yeah, sure. Oh, but yeah, double the volume in Bitcoin futures derivatives than spot price. Sure. Yeah, they did it. They tamed Bitcoin. They figured it out. So it's just like every other asset in the world now. It took them time. It took them a good amount of time, but now I think they can do it. They can bend Bitcoin the way they want. But the problem is, like, it's not just that. It's like Asia is just constantly dumping crypto, or Bitcoin at least. They're not participating, and they are getting out. They're selling every day. So it's like, guess what? Unfortunately, when I go live, Well, that's when that is when Asia wakes up, and that's when they begin their selling. So we got power hour, we got 40 minutes till your daily close, and it could very well see session lows in this next 40-minute period. Okay, 45 750 is that local 60-minute low. Once you break that, there's nothing there, man. Oh wow, that actually works, Brad. That's crazy, man. That's real crazy. I didn't even know that was it. Try it one more time. And do you have to have a wrench for it to work, or does it work with non-wrenches too? Looks like wrench only, maybe. No, maybe it doesn't work. What just happened? That's not a flash, is it? That it is working. Okay, if you're a mod, you can mess with the lights. If you're not, you can't. Get wrecked. Sorry. Yeah, dude, I'll see it 39.22%. You ever break that? Wow. I don't even want to talk about it. It's going to be bad, dude. I mean, where's the candle low close on the daily? On this thing, I'm thinking like 36.6%. And that's when like Ethereum was hitting $1,400 for the first time ever, all-time highs, parabolic move up. It's topped, and when it was topping out is when Bitcoin dominance was at its lowest point ever. We're talking like 35%. So maybe I don't know what's gonna happen. I'm just showing you. Someone brought it up. So okay, let's go to Ethereum now. All right, that is fortunately not doing near as bad as Bitcoin. Kind of crazy, isn't it? Like, it was doing worse than Bitcoin. Now it's doing better. And you know, it's still making higher lows locally. It's not doing what Bitcoin's doing at all, man. It's crazy. It still hasn't been able to break the supply line of what could be maybe considered, if you use your imagination, a falling wedge. Right? It's there. And what really gives you confidence to believe it could be real is the divergence. It's so unbelievable. It's nothing like Bitcoin. It's crazy. Still think you need to get above 39.53. It's just, you know, probably going to follow Bitcoin. Seems like maybe it's not going to dump as bad as Bitcoin. I don't know, man. It's whacked out clown market right now. It really is. I'm not drinking coffee today. I'm drinking matcha tea, which I read is extremely good for you when you're sick. So nice. All right, so that's Ethereum. Tremendously better technically than Bitcoin in like every way. This right here is just something that should stick in your brain, and maybe you don't care about it now. We'll see it play out, and then you care about it, and you'd be like, dang, dude, that's unreal. What's unreal? It's so real. And it's like, you get this stuff. You get divergence like this. I mean, you go back to, I mean, dude, it's just the same thing you saw in July. Same thing. So, but the problem is, it's like, how does it perform? How does it do anything when Bitcoin dumps? It's like, I don't know. Like, because Bitcoin could be getting ready after that third high. It could be getting ready for that more violent dump down where it loses, like, it's down $2,000-$3,000 on the day type impulse, just to go resolve that type 2 return of the major harmonics. So that's Ethereum, dude. Okay, let's go to Cardano. Flat on the day, not really moved. Just sitting sideways in the middle of a major range or zone. Okay. So I think, like, you know, Bitcoin dumps, Cardano's going to dump too, and it's going to go down to 120. If Bitcoin goes to 43, 42K, 120 or 107, and that could be on the daily your type 2 return you're looking for an actionable long. But for now, all this in existence right now is hidden bearish divergence, extremely real, right? Impending price action continuation is implied right now, and certainly a midterm downtrend. Okay? You make a high on price, a substantially lower high with much higher levels of positive momentum. That implies a continuation downward. It's begun to play out. Started with an up thrust and failed break above February's high. But February last year's high, an embearish and golden candle. So I don't really see anything right now that sticks out as amazing for a fresh long right now as I'm speaking to you. No, not really. I prefer 120 again for a second test. Always want the confirmation, man. Always. Okay. Open window shades, Batson. Oh my God, we got to get Lumia involved with the company that does my my blinds. No, just kidding, because they're all battery powered, and if people screwed with them too much, eventually it would just kill the battery. You know, they say the battery lasts like a year, so I would like to keep that for a year. It's free though. They come and install the new batteries. Can't, you know, it's like lifetime battery warranty or whatever. Evergrande's ordered to demolish 39 buildings. Wow. What was the story of that, man? Okay, so let's move on to BNB. That, as we talked about, it was okay, and now it's showing that the signs that it's very weak now, right? I mean, these are things you just don't do. Once, like in bullish conditions, you'd paint this harmonic, you'd confirm a bottom, you'd spring, you'd back test the spring, and you'd be off. You wouldn't underperform. You'd go up and you'd hit $600. But all you did was make a high, then a slightly higher high, and even more divergence. And then you dumped, and you're right back at the support, and you're hugging the support now after making the lower highs. So it's like a classic distribution going on. Way too many lower highs with a buy wall, and it's just, you know, being propped up at $500. Once the absorption of remaining demand occurs, you could get a very violent move down. Okay, I mean, yes, I know you haven't broken the support yet, but this is just like the price action you're not looking for. If it was really bullish, I think you wouldn't be testing this level again. You wouldn't. Okay, you'd be on the way to recapture previous highs, and you didn't do that, did you? Nope. So I think you're still in a downtrend, and very weak here, and you could be, once you break it, it could be a fast move down. So just be aware on BNB, unfortunately. Yep. Okay. So anyway, let's look at now we look at the bigger four, whatever. Right? Are they still? I don't even know. I'm gonna have to go to. Keep forgetting. Who these changes? Oh yeah, I don't know why we don't look at Sol every day. I'm dumb. Here's your Sol. Sol looking like it could be working on a type 2 return at 150 soon. All right, you made a substantially lower high than the previous high. Now you're just hugging a support again. A very real support where we had identified a confirmation low, a nice rally. But the nice rally, if it was a bull trend, probably would have come on up and hit 215. Major resistance, it failed. Not enough demand. So I think you're getting ready to go down to 150 again on Sol. Okay, so we're just talking about maybe, and this could be crazy action if you get some sort of double bottom here at the pattern completion zone of the reciprocal ABCD. All right, I think you're getting ready for a markdown with Bitcoin, just like BNB. All right, so those are your biggest cryptos, the top 5. All right, so now let's go to
I like turtles.
all right, so really not much movement. I mean, it's the same price it was yesterday. Nothing's changed. It's unfortunately below the highs from April. And I don't know, it's tough. It was hidden bearish divergence like Bitcoin, doing this like identical to Bitcoin on its oscillator. It looks nothing like Ethereum on its MACD histogram on the daily. It looks more like Bitcoin. So again, Bitcoin dumps. I think this is going down too. It's going to go test the 200 moving average again, 2109 trillion. Excuse me, 2 trillion, and then we're talking like 1.78 trillion after that. I'm at, assuming these coins are going to roll over like they look like they're going to. Okay. And that's it, man. That's your crypto update. And just give me some feedback on this COVID confirmed analysis. All right. All right. So the S&P 500 I did not close at its all-time high today. It was down 0.06%, but still just up there around it, you know, just hanging out. Very nice. 60 on the RSI on the 4-hour, real nice there. But did intraday hit all-time highs, okay? I mean, that is real life.
Do you think institutional investors front-ran the bull run and were dumping on retail in November and DEC because many were expecting a blow off top A?
Griggs, I have no idea. No clue, dude. No idea. Thanks for the 5. Yeah, I don't know. Pretty sure institutions been dumping on equities, and you've had like record buys from retail in the past few months. You could look that up. So I don't know. I think, you know, you're always looking for a back test. So 4,700 anytime, you know, could begin a sell-off, a pullback to test, and then maybe pivots and rallies, and then eventually hits that pattern completion zone at 4,900. Oh my God, some of these individual stocks, dude, they're just carrying the whole index fund, right? Like Ford today, GM. Wow. We good on the audio levels. Dow Jones though did hit an all-time high, so Jesus chimes. And that's probably Ford right there, and GM, and all the energy stocks. Yep, on its way to 37,279. Nice, and it gapped up and very strong. Got into a high 36,933. Wow, almost saw 37K. I'm gonna add an alert at 37K. So the first time we ever cross it, I hear a beep. Awesome. Okay. Just doing its thing, right? Nasdaq Composite. Wow. Daily. Major bearish engulfing candle. Whoa. Nothing like the Dow Jones. Not like the S&P either. Really, really bad. Yeah. So, I don't know. You cover the previous candle, and that's it. I mean, you know, you're fine until you make a lower low than your previous lows. So, come on. Look, you go for a back test of 15,400. It wouldn't be weird. It would be the first time in human history that market participants regard the old all-time high from September 7th as support. So if that happens, by all means, and then you could put in another, a higher low, right? The most recent event was a lower low than the previous low. Let's put in a higher low just to confirm we're still in that uptrend, right? Because you're making a lower high than your all-time highs, and now let's fine push it down to see if we can make a higher low. You know, after that kind of bullish engulfing candle yesterday, it's so whacked out on the Russell 2000. You did make your highest level since November 26th today, but pulled back, and I don't know, man. That to me looks like a textbook. What, chat? What is this candle here? Someone want to tell me what that is, man? There we go, man. Yeah, we got some answers coming in. Wow. Yeah, so you got yourself a shooting star. Yeah.
Can we look at shit?
Bearish
Appreciate
hammer. You call it a bearish hammer, I guess.
0.137555769 LTC.
Rodney, yeah, sure. Thanks for 20, dude. Much love. Difference between a shooting star and evening star. Here's a let's look for an evening, or I'm sorry, let's look for a shooting. I'm sorry, a morning star, which is the opposite. This is technically a morning star. It's just more like a small candle body, with wicks on both sides, and then the hammer really doesn't have. You know, notice how there's no wick on the other side, on the bottom side here. I mean, that's pretty much but it gives you discernibility between them. I mean, we just looked at the Russell 2000. It had a nice morning star. Oops. The NASDAQ composite. Oh, am I crazy, dude? Yeah, here's your... Oh, this is on the daily like an abandoned baby of some sort. The daily. Yeah. Daily abandoned baby. Let's look here. Look for a morning star somewhere. Beautiful. This is also kind of an abandoned baby. This is what morning stars look like, though. Forget the gaps. The gaps are what tell you if it's an abandoned baby reversal or not, right? But a morning star, this is what they look like, okay? Right here. That's morning star behavior. So whatever. Found those at bottoms. Ooh, another abandoned baby of some sort. Dang, dude, that's long-legged doji. Bottom, the COVID crash bottom on the NASDAQ composite was a... I mean, that's almost morning star right there. Dang. Anyway. So let's go to gold real quick. Nice day yesterday on gold. It's the new candle's only been around for like 2 hours and 30 minutes or so. So look at that, chat. Look what gold is doing. Notice how Bitcoin's making lower highs and then the same lows, technically lower lows now. And then gold's not doing that at all. Gold's making higher lows, same highs, maybe a higher high, then a higher low, the previous low. And now look how the 200-day simple moving average is being regarded as support. Notice the difference between gold, chat, support, and then resistance. Bad, very bad here. You don't want that ever. And then you go to golds, and then you see the 200-day simple moving average. Holy crap, very good. Yeah. All right, so gold's still looking awesome in terms of just showing subtle forms of accumulation on the bottom end. And got some work to do on the top end, yeah. Silver, still trying to hold on to that inflection point, $23. You're still trying, man. This thing goes back to, this is real, this goes back to October 2013. And I joke here, so I mean, if you can hold above that, you won't get a type 2 return. If you hold this level and you break above it for real, $24.84, $25 would be your next target on silver. They'd hit the bottom of a trading range, should have been in for over a year, and broke a supply line, jumped across a creek, I guess, and the M shape after the creek was jumped across. My issue a little bit is some hidden bearish divergence and development on the daily as well here, where you make a high, then the lower high with higher levels of positive momentum. So if that argument for a bearish continuation could occur, and when you get that, then that just means that we would be fortunate or blessed enough for a markdown so we could get a type 2 return on the harmonic. And then by the time we get now down to that level, maybe, just maybe, we get some bullish divergence or just bullish convergence. It'd be wonderful, right? I mean, you think about that going on, and then you think about the oscillator doing this, and then you have something like this on the second test. You show seller exhaustion on a confirmation low near the or at the pattern completion zone of the bullish harmonic. That's the dream, man. That's what dreams are made of right there, and that's the bottom of the trading range. Those are all good variables that would increase your probability that this would majorly reverse around here at this level. You just don't quite have it yet. These things have to happen, and I'm not saying they're gonna happen. Like, I don't know, but like, they're the things we covet, we look for. All right, anyway, so that's silver, gold. Let's look at U.S. oil. My man, oil. Yeah, I had a nice day yesterday. It hit, traders settled up their highest level since November 25th. And now it's just a new day. You know, it's been open as long as gold's new day has been open. So I'm thinking 78.35 will be coming. Right. Oh, thanks for the Twitch sub. That's the first Twitch sub I've had in a really long time. Wow. Very thoughtful. Yeah, so I think you just, look that high back from 2006. I think you'll go test that. I don't know if you'll break it, but it seems the trend is extremely bullish right now. And if you do break it, you get the pattern completion zone, 82.50. You ever break that, probably going $87, which is another major level from history. And it takes you to candle close 2007, and then you got 2010, 2013. It's been regarded before as support resistance. So there you go, man. It's the dragon working on the tail. All right, man. We got less than 20 minutes till your daily candle close on Bitcoin and all of crypto. So, hit that like button, the bell, what's up. Thanks so much for being here. Okay. Oh, the old Twitch streams, dude. Yep. The good old days, man. Not really. They were kind of the meh days before the good old days. But we've had plenty of good old days over here on YouTube, man. So let's look at Ford Motors, dudes. Ford Motors. Chat, look at this beast. This is like an S-coin. But a ungodly respected S-coin that does all the right things. And then hits, again, 20-year highs. Hits an inflection point. Actual inflection point. That's not visible on the daily even. It's visible on the monthly, I think. Or maybe even the weekly. Where did I plot that? Why did I plot that there? It had to have been the monthly. So anyway, look at it, dude. I mean, like, it's the most beautiful Gartley I have ever seen in my entire life. Yes, it sucks that you didn't get a type 2 return, but there was something bigger at play on this one, where it took a decade. Okay, May 2009, you sprung back above a critical inflection point from 1990, right? You sprung. It took 10 years, okay, 11 years, for Ford to finally back test that spring's validity. You sprung, you back tested the spring a decade, 11 years later, and what was once a support in 1990, 91, became support again at the nadir of the COVID crash. And since then, Ford is up about 420% since the COVID crash low.
Is that a joint?
That's amazing, all right? And then you just look at the monthly and you can see all its glory. We identified this. This was, you go back, you look in the Discord way back, and this was identified. We've been watching this, and it's like, I can't believe how perfect this is. And you've just hit, a target, like a long-term target, and there are more, right? The whole narrative of this Gartley was electric vehicles. Just like on Nokia, its own harmonic narrative, 5G. It's just beautiful. Literally unreal good. I really don't see, I get it. That's why I plotted it. 1998, it was a swing low. And that's where you've touched today. Beautiful. First time in 20 years, man. It's so cool. All right.
Gentlemen in the mix.
You also have some really good stuff that has happened today on GM. Since it was listed in 2010, I don't know, I guess they had a change in something. I don't know, I think maybe it was publicly traded before that. Anyway, General Motors on this chart has hit an all-time high today. And traders settled up today at all-time highs. So, oh, hey, Justin KY, thanks for the sub on Twitch. Appreciate it, dude. Yeah, it just like, it was in a channel, it broke down, then just bull trends, right? We know in uptrends and channels like that, you can break down as long as it stays above the previous discernible swing low, it's still on an uptrend. So I guess you could say here, certainly back in that, right? And yes, it is nearing from its previous high to low. It's nearing its 1.618. It might be there by tomorrow, right? You never were able to get to the 1618, and that was $66.85. Yeah, you could be there tomorrow. It's wild, right? Electric vehicles killing it. Some really nice hidden bullish divergence on the daily on GM right there. Very good. All right, probably just catching the bids with Ford, right? And then talk about electric vehicles and stuff, and that's like Tesla pullback day, right? It hit a resistance. Yeah, I mean, technically it's like a kind of a bearish Harami a little bit. There's a gap to fill at 1,058. You could certainly go back test the breakout of the kind of falling wedge consolidation you were in. Go back test the supply line as a demand line, fill the gap. I don't know, and maybe you won't. But hey, and then I say that, and it's like, hey, how about tomorrow? Just Tesla moons again. You see all-time highs. Might people take profit on Ford and just pump it in Tesla again. So the gap hasn't even filled on Tesla yet to the upside. It's marked at 1222. So yep. All right, let's look at the only request besides Bitcoin dominance that we already looked at, which unfortunately is Shiba Inu coin. Just remember, I am sick as F right now, so just keep that in mind. If you're not digging the analysis today, I'm sorry, right? Trying to make sense of this. On the daily at least, right? This is Shiba Inu on the daily. In a correction, and I think the correction is going to continue probably. Very, very weak price action. No demand. Severe distribution. Very weak. And once demand is absorbed at 3,000, I'm sorry, 3/100ths or something of a penny, then you're just going to collapse, and you could see 1.2/100ths of a penny. That's tenths, 100ths, maybe 1,000ths of a penny. I don't even know dude. It's bad. It's worthless. So yeah, nothing sticks out to me as incredible. Maybe it holds the 3,067 level, but I don't know, dude. I wouldn't be touching this crap after something like that. The rug pull could just bleed out.
How's SNX looking, Mitch?
What's up, Noab, dude? Thanks for the 2254 super chat. Thank you, dude. Better than Bitcoin locally right now. It had a pretty good day today. So Shiba, I wouldn't touch it right now. It's Shiba Inu coin. I wouldn't touch it. I think there are assets out there in crypto that are actually set up for higher prices based on the principles that are taught here. We like them. Shiba not showing the principles of what we're looking for on an S coin, okay, for a long opportunity. It's just not right here. It's not. Okay? Yes, NX. We joked about, hey, maybe it's the type 2 return on the huge M shape. Well, it held some support. You had a resistance September 2020, November 2020, June 2021. You fell below it a couple times, then you sprung. We identified this on stream. Someone requested or something. You sprung, pretty much back tested the spring, and you rallied off of that. But Bitcoin dumping, it's going to dump too, right? I mean, it's down almost 8% right now. You kind of get what happens when Bitcoin gets bad. These altcoins start getting wrecked. Right, when Bitcoin's going to be down 3 to 5%, these altcoins going to be down 20, sometimes 25, 30%. So when the big impulse candle comes, you'll know the impulse candle. Bitcoin hasn't had a major impulse candle really since December 4th. And you get another one of those, you're going to see how bad it is. There's going to be blood everywhere in crypto. Okay, but hopefully, even with the blood on Link and all these other ones that are looking okay, they're still going to end up, when Bitcoin pivots and bottoms out, the altcoins are going to make higher lows. So for me with this one, I don't really like it. I mean, I get it where it's at, but I really want to see it break above 790. If you break 790, real good chance you see 1350. But for now, you haven't even tested that yet. So yeah, but maybe it is type 2 here. Maybe. Dude, my throat hurts so bad. And thanks to the 900 people tuned in. Appreciate it. Oh, funny, Robbie, man.
Spin the wheel. Joking. Can we look at HTR? Get well soon.
Thank you, Robbie, man. Yeah, we'll look at HTR, dude. Thanks. Okay. Yeah, despite all the sickness and stuff. Gotta say thank you so much to the new patrons who have joined in the past 24-hour period. Hunter A, Vulcan, John W, Pete, Huddle Hero, Echo Leaf, Chaser 22, and Ryan U. Thank you all for joining the Patreon. Really, really appreciate it. Seeing with that Patreon on the Discord. Let's go. Sorry, dude. I'm literally dead right now. All right. So that's your SNX, dude. I mean, it could be at these levels, maybe type 2, but it's just, it'll probably come back down to 556 if Bitcoin's going to 43K. What's up, Crypto Trader?
Colorado man? Crypto Trader tip $33. Would you consider Bitcoin 2 week to be a confirmed 3 Black Crows?
We'll look at it. Thank you, dudes. Let's look at HTR and then we'll look at Bitcoin again, okay? Thanks, man. Oh, HTR is something else, isn't it? What an absolute incredible falling wedge. Hit the targets and then confirmed the top. Look at that nasty daily, almost, you know, it's like shooting star stuff. Reversed, but then outperformed, right? And then it held this high back from May 4th, 2021. And then it reversed again. And now it's hitting those deep levels, right? The zone of inflection. Get rid of this. These were great though. This was a great look, great little setup, falling wedge. You know, it hit targets before reversing and pulling back, but it's just, this is what happens sometimes. And on an asset that's extremely bullish, it'll hit those targets. People take profit, but there's still so much demand, not enough supply. The asset will just consolidate bullishly like this and back test old levels and then run again. And you can, wow, man, it's just interesting structure, you know, up here. And once you break 233, man, that's like price discovery levels. So HTR Hathor is looking good, even though it is at those deep retraces, 786s and 886s. So it's definitely not like your best area to be taking longs, really. I mean, you know, I mean, you can always long something if you want it anywhere at any time. But if you're just talking about like strategic entry stuff, just remember, someone requested this. We were live on stream, and this asset was right here, like December 14th, 15th. This was posted in the Patreon. This was looked at and analyzed live on stream. Loved it. It looks so good down here. And look what it's done since then, right? But now hitting 786s, 886s after this long extended run, these are just not fresh long areas. If that makes sense, right? So 130% in less than a month, 25 days. I mean, it's just, you get that though, right? It doesn't mean it can't break out and go into price discovery and moon. It just means, like, if you're trying to apply principles taught here, it's just not at that actionable area. You get what I'm saying? Doesn't mean it can't moon or won't moon. Just means you're not playing the game kind of the way you want to be playing it if you're playing numbers, right? You're not the one trade, the many. Yeah, okay. All right, let's go to Bitcoin, and then it was the 2-week request. Two-week chart, here it is. 3 black crows. 3 black crows. Well, normally they want to be proportionate, but I guess you could say that. I mean, you got 12 days until the 2-week closes, so you got a while. But It doesn't really look good. 2 week working on bearish
Hope
engulfing
you
candle
feel
for now.
better soon. Appreciate your would you check link pro favor.
Oh, come on, man. You ain't trying to make me the bad guy while I'm sick. Really, dude? Thanks, man. For the, I think that's $2. Thank you for the $2 in the end. It's okay though, I get it, man. Like, whatever. Dude, I just don't feel well. I'm just trying to make all this happen, okay? I'm just trying to supply you with the updates. Yeah, I gotta get my light app switched up because yeah, the hallway lights should be changing to back and they're not. Weird. Okay, so that was it. That was like the last request. Yeah, dude, we got 4 minutes 40 seconds to run out the clock. And yes, again, you're working on the lowest daily candle close since September 30th, multi-month lows. Okay. Hanging on by a thread. I think the 60 minutes really painting a good picture here, a real good story here. Right, where it's just, there's this one low, December 13th, the lone low, but then it was regarded December 17th, 18th, 20th, and then December 31st, and then January 3rd, and now again and again. And the problem is the context where you're showing classic levels of distribution here. It's not good. That's not what you want to see after you paid an M shape. When you paid an M shape, you went like 1 time, 2 times. Okay, it's time. We've confirmed a bottom's in. They confirmed the bottom was in. And then the rally occurred. And what happened? Less market participants owning the asset than before. And then before again today. That is bearish price action, unfortunately. So that just leads me to believe if this all plays out locally here, then you're about to break it. Right, and then you could be seeing something like this. Okay. Just think about the measured move of this structure and development here. It is not actually confirmed yet. You just think about it, okay? I mean, just the size of the structure from the breakout. Hold on. Let me do some real quick. So the way we could look at it, just think about even just the measured move here. What does that do? Where does it take you? It takes you to 42,856. All right, so I'm just saying, like, very close to breaking down. I wouldn't say we're screwed because we know what's at 43K, 42K. It's a type 2 return on the daily of that major size bullish shark pattern. That could be lots of opportunity down there for longing Bitcoin on a type 2 return, on a confirmation low. Oh man, I'm dead, dude. Seriously dead.
Can we take a look at Energizer?
Yeah, we'll do that. Thanks, jalapenos, man. Yeah. We got, well, we'll do it after the book on the 8th. Oh my god. Alright. Alright, so let's go to the daily real quick to end it, or end the, you know, end it. I don't even know what I'm saying, okay? To end the local on the 8th, to show that we are about to make the lowest daily candle close since September 30th, which is not what you ever want to see. Okay? Like almost a continuation candle. So just don't, with Asia awake, and this candle being painted, you just can't be surprised if it's time. Time for that 60-minute resolution, that little scrub support breaks and we see the markdown. Just don't be surprised. That's going to affect altcoins. Anything that even looks good in altcoin market is not going to perform well. I'm sorry, because the impulse is going to be volatile. It's going to be violent. It's not candles like the big red candles are terrible for alts. I don't care how much they're outperforming. They're all going to get wrecked, okay? Yeah, maybe on days like today, that's not a major wrecked or red candle. But the ones where we get big impulses, $3,000, everything's getting wiped out, man. Momentum is certainly not bullish right now on this asset. That's undeniable. So again, you just think, hey, 886, type 1, and then maybe type 2 after that. 15 seconds, chat. Three seconds. Okay, and Jesus chimes. Lowest daily candle close confirmed since September 30th. Terrible, chat. Terrible. First level of negative momentum too since the 18th of December on the daily. Not good. And now you have your second level building. So negative Momo can build. Whew. And this, unfortunately, this candle that did make its lowest low since September 30th did rally to test a level of support resistance from history and rejected it. That is rejection. Yeah, you can pull back, but that's rejection. When you test that level and then you reverse so violently and you see your lows of the day after, you go down 4.29%, you lose $2,000 of value after testing it. That's rejection. Yeah, so it's going to go up and down in the beginning of the day, but dude, just show me a day where Asia doesn't sell when they're awake since 2 months ago or a month and a half ago, really. For sure, yeah, for sure. We get some real good bullish divergence if we get to 42, 43K again. I think so, yeah.
Could
for sure.
end up with triple bullish div with type 2 return on BTC with this next drop to 42, 43K.
Yes, we'll have a wonderful daily opportunity on Bitcoin if we see 43K again. Yeah, it'll be like a textbook thing setup, right? Where you'll have, say the negative Momo builds. I don't know how long it's going to take you to get down there, but just something like this happens. Or you start pivoting down there and you just got this going on, whatever. Or you end up getting some very, very real divergence. The RSI would end up looking like this. You might get oversold again or close to it. Right? And then, it's the same thing. You're diverging on the oscillators on both of them. Yeah, so just beware. Please understand what's happening is not bullish right now. And that's all I can tell you. And the 60-minute is so bad. I love the 60-minute right now because it's telling us, it's telegraphing kind of what could be coming next. Lots of distribution, man. All right, let's go to Energizer, and then I guess let's wrap it up, man. It's a dead stream anyway. Jeez. Can't say I didn't try. ENR, which is Enron. Oh wait, no, it's Energizer Holdings, which we had identified a beautiful momentum shifting structure, and started in early December, and then mid-December it started getting really, really nice with another higher low, and then it broke that neckline. But the issue is, we have to understand, just because you break out of a structure, Bukowski structure, you have to regard levels looking left from history, and you are at a very major one. I mean, it's a zone between $41 and $42.30, where you look at this swing low from 2017 multiple times, but then look at these swing lows from 2016, swing high from 2015. It's the zone. So you're just now finally today testing that level. I don't know if you'll break it, but if it's going to make just a measured move of the pattern and you don't have context, the target would eventually be $44. That's your ENR, not Enron. I'm just waiting on the thing. Yeah, so that's ENR. Okay. You could definitely with your imagination, I'm sure you could identify possibly some sort of shark here, an M shape, right next. An A, a B, a C, and a D. 113.
Thank you for being here, man.
Thank you, Arabian Pleb, for contributing to the stream. I'm dead, dude. Thank you. Alright. So I guess we'll go to Bitcoin and end it. I've been live out 1 hour now. So, you know. 1 hour. And this is what it's looking like, chat. Just based on price action. So don't be surprised when or if it happens. Prepare yourselves. That's all I can say. Alright, so thanks for the likes, love, support, contributions, everything in between. Be sure to join the Patreon if you want to support the channel the best way, single best way, and that link is posted above. Please be sure to join the Discord, which is free. And yeah, I'll just leave y'all with a song. The set just ended, so I'll just do this one. So, alright. Thank y'all for everything. I love y'all. Till next time, respect the TA.